Sometimes when I look at the people, the way people take things, it pains me. Yesterday, I was on the social media and I saw one of the Eastern region prophet, one of the prophet known all over Nigeria, Odumeje. I saw the way the task force people in ANAMBRA state went ahead to molest the man of God, to take him for granted and make jest of him and begin to take the man of God for granted. All of these things are the reason why when I hear what God is saying about things going to happen on the face of the earth, I keep on asking God, please open the eyes of the people that they should know. Listen to me. When I saw that video yesterday, I was so worried and I was so troubled. I said, why? Why should these people do something like this? We must know that all the people that we have in the nation, no matter how they feel about them or what you feel about them, they are very, 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 very useful to the nation. Because if without a voice in the nation, this nation is going to completely collapse and consume. And listen to me, some people may say, yes, let the Nigeria collapse, let this happen. If Nigeria collapse without preparation, everybody in it will consume. Nigeria must come to a point where they are going to agree together, discuss together, decide their way forward, so that the people in Nigeria will be able to still remain in their possessions and what God has given to them. We must not look at ourselves and say, we are great enemy of ourselves and wish ourselves destruction. We must wish ourselves good. And God will look at the heart and say, yes, these people deserve better leader. These people deserve to be on their own. These people deserve to be like this. These people deserve to be like that. And God by himself will work all of these things out. Not we begin to, on our own, taking what is called a destructive measure to destroy. Remember, building is very difficult, but to destroy is just a blink of eye. You have destroyed. But to build is very, very hard and tough to build, difficult to build, but to destroy is very, very simple. When I saw the video yesterday, I said these people that raised their hand against a man of God, if not being a man of God, is a man that has already been known in the Eastern region, is a man that is speaking right there for the Igbo people, is a man that the Igbo has that is already all over the place. They know him very well, that this is a man that is speaking for the Igbo race. Why would the same Igbo people run down their own? Why would they disgrace their own? This is a very terrible thing to do as a people. People must learn and must know that you don't take laws into your hands. You don't destroy. You don't destroy what you cannot build. And you don't raise your hand against what has been ordained. Whatever has been ordained by God, whether it suits you, it doesn't suit you, whether it's in your own department or not in your department, whatever is ordained by God must not be taken for granted and must not be run down. Because of this, I see a lot of problem coming upon the face of the people. A lot of people are suffering, dying, frustrated and destroyed, and pains, and so many things are happening as a result of this. But thank God that the governor has already spoken out and also disassociate himself with the people that try to run down a man that is a man of God. Whether you like him or you don't like him, whether you believe what he's doing or you don't believe what he's doing, is a man for the Igbo people. And the Igbo people and the nation must also recognize that position and respect him for that. Because it is not the right thing to run down those that are made for us. You see now, a lot of people will come out and begin to say different kind of things and begin to say this. Igbo people, God has already blessed you people, giving you people different kind of personalities. You must not by your hand destroy what you have. This is also the same thing that happened when they began to, Nnamdi Kanu was returned back to Nigeria. A lot of people now begin to work against. A lot of people begin to do all kind of things. Forgotten that the man is only talking about the Igbos. He's only talking about the people from the eastern region, the Biafrans, the Igbos. He's standing for the people. Whether you like his ideology or not, you must always back up those people that are standing for the people. The same thing happened for those people that are contesting. They want to be president, they want to rule the country, lead the country. You must also pray for them. The same people that are in power right now, you must also pray for them. When you are praying, if there's peradventure something negative in their heart that they want to do, because of your prayer, God can go there and change their heart to suit what will favor you. So this is why, major prophet of God, when you see me here, I am here to shine the light, because I believe so much in everything. I believe in everybody. I believe that all strength is from God. All power belongs to God. That you don't follow that way does not mean that God is not aware of it. What you don't do does not mean that God is not aware of it. And whatever God permits, human being must not undo what God is doing. So these are the things, when you hear me talking about to pray and all of these things, I know what I am saying. It's not everything we say. There are things we just take it in the spirit and begin to pray. You can imagine what would have happened, assuming the man of the car was transferred to Kuje. There are a lot of people were saying, take to Kuje, and it was right there in the DSS custody. If they have taken him to Kuje prison, what would have happened now? For you to see that God is aware of everything. So we must continue to pray for the people in authority. God should give them wisdom. God should take control. The hand of the Lord should prevail in every ramification, in every class, in every area. Also, the same way as the election is coming, so many things are happening in the realm of the spirit. The Lord has already opened the eyes of the major prophet of God, because when it comes to prophetic on what is going to happen about the election or about the countries of Africa or country of Nigeria or continents of the world, there is nothing happening on the face of the earth that God does not reveal to his servant, the major prophet of God. Day before yesterday, I was prophesying here, and I was telling people to pray, so many things, telling them what to do. And the following day, something happened, and we heard about the resignation of the prime minister right there in UK. And this was a prophecy I gave 2021 accurately. And then that is God using it to show to the world and the people in the country, look at the same prophet that prophesied this is now telling you to pray. Don't take the prayer for granted. The prayer is very important. So if the Igbo people love themselves, they should not run down the personalities that God is giving to them. And the same thing must also be done. Any way you support them, it is not difficult for Anambra State to say, okay, the church that Edumeje built is by the drainage. Okay, therefore, they allocate another land. Allocate 1 acre of land. Allocate 1 acre of land for the man Edumeje to move his church there. Build it for him and tell him to now move there. It's not a big thing for a state to do. As long as it is something that has to the betterment of the people, the charitable for the people, and also helping a lot of people that has no person to help them, standing and speaking for the Igbo nation, it will not be a crime. If Anambra state government will now say, okay, locate a land, allocate it for him, build back what he has there, and ask them to move there. Then if they don't move, then we can now say, oh yeah, they have given you alternative. Why didn't you move? So please, I'm talking to you people, my Igbo people, because a lot of glory that God is showing me in the realm of the spirit that is going to come. We must not use our hand to destroy. We must not use our hand to bring curse on the face of the earth. We must not use our hand to destroy what God is doing. Because in the realm of the spirit, when God take me as a major prophet of God to put me on the topest mountain to show me things, God shows me, say, look at the glory, look at what I'm preparing for the people, but let them not destroy what I'm preparing for them with their hand. Remember when I was giving you the prophecy of Anambra State, everything that's going to happen is starting. So people must not take laws into their hand and destroy things. You don't raise your hand against what God has made. Don't raise your hand against a man of God. You don't raise your hand against a prophet. Whether the prophet to you is a good prophet or a bad prophet depends on what you call. You are not the one to judge. God is the one to judge. You don't raise your hand against any man called a prophet. Any man called a prophet, you don't raise your hand, because these are people that God has already chosen to use them. Whether they are doing it the way it's supposed to be done or not, leave the judgment for God, and don't be the one to take laws into your hands. And the same thing happened to people in authority, people in power. What you owe them is to pray for them. And when they are going wrong, go on your knees and pray and say, God, correct these people, correct this person, and then leave the rest for God. That is what brings victory. And that is where we can be able to stand and now begin to possess our possession. Our Igbo people, please be careful with your own, because if you destroy your own, then when the time comes, you will look for your own, look for who to speak for you, look for who to stand for you. You will not see. I believe that when we see what God is doing, especially if I want to generalize it, I say we people in this our place love to hate what is our own. Assuming now that I, the major prophet of God, am from Ghana and I'm in Ghana, then you will see how our Nigeria people and our Biafran people and our Igbo people, Yoruba, Oduduwa, Arewa, will scatter money from Nigeria and going to be given to him. But when they say, oh, this one is in Nigeria, yeah, he's prophesying everything and it's coming to pass, nobody wants to support. Nobody wants to assist. Nobody wants to help. Rather, they want to destroy it. They want to close it down. They want to shut it down. They want to make that thing that you are doing to become useless. They want to use every means to frustrate you. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? When Prophet T.B. Joshua was alive, countries of the world from different countries were coming to Nigeria to go and consult the prophet on how they should govern their people, what they should do for things to move forward. And they were coming to Nigeria, to Africa, to come and consult, to come and seek counsel from the man of God. And the man of God kept on advising many of them, and they were doing great. But here in Nigeria, we fought him. We were fighting, oh, this one is fake, this one is blah, 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 because we love to run down what is ours or what is around. I am not here to tell you this one is the best prophet or this one is the wrong prophet. I'm not into that aspect at all. What I'm saying is that what is good and what is bad is bad. We must make sure that we don't bring the anger of God or the wrath of God against ourselves, because whatever we do now can either decide the progress or decide the failure. And that is why when you see me here talking about people, I say many people are using their position to try to run down on things. Somebody can come and say, oh, because I'm a governor now, hey, churches, oh yeah, shut down, this one, that. I hate to hear such. I hate to hear it. I may not do anything, but when I go to my knees and say, God, prove this man that you are God, the person is in trouble with my God. Power is in different categories. You may have the power of government. The most powerful is the power of God Almighty, which is the spiritual power. It's more than the power of government. It's more than the power of government. So we must try our best every time to recognize the place of God, recognize the position of God, give that preference, that respect, give that very respect to God and God alone. When there was great problem in the land of Israel, the people of Israel were very hungry. The famine was so much. At a point, people were eating their children. And the king sent for the prophet. He said, prophet, you are here. And this kind of a thing is happening. And the prophet prophesied. He said, don't worry. By this time tomorrow, a cup of wheat will cost fathom. Amongst them, somebody said, how can it be possible? I beg, a man of God, forget that thing. It's not possible. Even if they should open the windows of heaven and bring down the cup of wheat, it will not reach to the level of causing fathom. And the man of God said, then you will see it with your eyes, but you will not eat it. We all know about that story very well, how it ended up. What am I trying to say? What I want to say is that everything on the face of the earth has the spiritual side. I have often and often on this very platform, and I will often say it, that I, as a prophet of God, it does not take God anything to change the condition of this country and what we are passing through. And from what we are seeing today, this coming election, we can see that God has already planned something great to do for us.